This video is powered by NordVPN. Use the code AFTV for an exclusive deal.
Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got Julian with me. We've just beaten Newcastle 2-0 here at St James's Park. Now, Lee said he feels like it's back on if we won today's game. You've always been optimistic. City are still ahead, but do you feel like this is, after this performance, you feel like it's still back on, it can be done?
I feel the dream is definitely still alive.
Yeah.
It really is still alive. For me, it never died. But it is all about, we've got to be realistic because the table does not lie. We are relying on City to drop points. That is a simple fact of it. Now, we watched the game yesterday, City, and they absolutely had the better of it. But then towards the end, they kind of slacked off. You know, they let one of the players that wasn't as good at taking penalties as Haaland take a penalty.
Gundogan,
Yeah, Gundogan. Missed. Then they lost more concentration. And a team as poor as Leeds, which they are poor, again, the table does not lie. Leeds are one of the poorest teams in the division. They've got a very high probability of getting relegated. City nearly dropped points there. City have now got harder games to go in between very tough Champions League semi-final games. So, yes, we are relying on them, but it's not impossible.
Okay, let me ask you this, Julian, because you're a man that enjoys watching or trying to see from wherever he's sat, and today we was in the gods. I know you've been here many a times. What did you see today? Do you enjoy what you saw today, or are you going to say to take the same issue as many other people I've spoken with, how high up we are?
It's not great.
Well, that's quite positive.
It's not a great view, especially with Newcastle, their kit, because I couldn't tell the numbers. So I had no idea. You know, I can't comment on individual players for Newcastle because I had absolutely no idea who was who from a Newcastle perspective. They also had no replays. I couldn't get any internet connection, so I couldn't watch any of the games, you know, any of the highlights back. I did manage to get through to my dad at half time, so I got a little bit of a summary of what went on. But again, from an atmosphere point of view, you're very much detached from what's going on, which I think is an issue, because in a football stadium, you want that kind of, it's not the atmosphere where there's any animosity between fans, but you want that kind of banter between fans. And being so far removed from the atmosphere, kind of you do lose that. So yeah, if they could just move us down,
they could just do that.
I mean, my preference is the middle tier rather than the lower tier. That's where I'd rather sit. But it's a fantastic stadium when they finish it.
When they finish it. Okay, let me ask you just on the performance today. A 2-0 win, didn't concede today, Arsenal. Superb from all the boys. Partey not on the side, Jesus stepping up, Martinelli stepping up. Martin Odegaard with a great goal as well. Just your thoughts on the game quickly.
Okay, so we have to put that into perspective, the performance. And in order to put it into perspective, you have to look at the opposition. And the opposition are fantastic.
Good side.
They're absolutely good on two bases. Number one, the players, and number two, the manager that's come in. Because if you look at the record of when Eddie Howe's come in, and he's only been there 18 months, he's absolutely turned it around. I think they broke the record in the year of 2021, 42 competitive games, 80 goals conceded. There'd never been more goals conceded by a Premiership team in a calendar year. Since he's got here, I think up to when they've played Arsenal, 33 competitive games, only 27 goals conceded. So let's kind of frame that and look at the quality of that opposition. A side note is they've spent the second most amount in the last three transfer windows, so it's no coincidence.
Yeah, fair.
But they're a great team.
Which makes it even sweeter, this victory then, surely.
It's not just sweeter, it's the fact that this is an unbelievably good performance. The quality of Arsenal's play, the control that we showed, the defensive capabilities, and also the attacking flair, it was absolutely the complete away performance.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.